Oh, Hari, oh my Lord. Oh, Holy Spirit, proud and again, yet again, seven intention. Oh Lord, oh the sweet birth, over and over, I have now come to you with refuge. Please show your mercy, be clear and deliver this precious soul. You are the cause, universe, and its very one. Other than you, O Lord God, there is no trouble. You bring about us victims of the world. The honor of all the world is well. Lord, what would you come to take me? I come to go.
Shri Radha Golokanand ki jai. Srila Narottama Dasa Thakura Mahase ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai. Shri Thakura Mahasayas Tirobhava Mahotsavam ki jai. This okay. It's right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Dana. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Dear devotees, my pranams to you all. My humble pranams to you all. We heard the bhajans, entered into the about Thakura Mahasaya. And before that, I want to celebrate my great fortune. Because years ago, I was sitting there. That was one of the fundraising, and the speaker, the devotee who was sitting here, speaker said to Srila Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj. He said, came to Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj and said, "Oh Babaji Maharaj, can you give me Krishna Prema?" And then Babaji Maharaj said, "Oh, why don't you just get it for no paisa, 2 cents. With 1 paisa, you buy Prarthana. The other paisa, you buy Prema Bhakti Chandrika. And you will get Krishna Prema." In the whole Sunday feast of all the talk, those words stuck to me. And I'm like, who is Gaurkishore? Is Krishna Prema the Gauranga Mahaprabhu word in Srila Prabhupada is giving? the whole ISKCON, all the effort I'm trying to put in, trying to know what that bhakti is, just for 2 cents. What is that Prarthana? What is that Prema Bhakti Chandrika? Who is this Narottama? And after a few weeks and months, I think few weeks and months, our devotees of Golokadama, somehow they talked about Srila Thakur Mahasaya. Probably appearance or disappearance will is coming. And the book, in the discussion, they mentioned about this book, The Glorious Life of Narottama Das Thakura. And I ordered that book. Oh, her grace, Sitala Devi Dasi. Oh, that book, that was Kartik, the Bhishma Panchaka, last 5 days. And the only thing I was thinking of, where is this Keturi Dam? Where is this Padmavati river? As if I have visa, as if I can go there. But that book was something. Just wanted to mention that to you, dear devotees. Yeah, yes. You know, we hear our Mahajanas speaking about Lalasa. Lalasa. The greed, spiritual greed. That's the only qualification that we have. Rest of it that we do on a daily basis as sadhana bhakti is to invoke mercy. To invoke mercy. But when a drop of that Lalasa is given to us, and Goswami says Lalasa is qualification. That book has ample of that. So it is only because of Sunday feast, Golokadama, Radha Golokananda, and the Golokadama discussing about Narottama Das Thakura. And after some time, during that time, I had to go to Srila Prabhupada and really beg, Prabhupada, please, I need some substance in my bhakti. It feels like I'm just doing, I need some substance, Srila Prabhupada. I have nowhere else to go. I was praying to Srila Prabhupada. And after that, came Purina. Shriman Narottama Mukham Ujjvala Rasajna Rajamridanga Karatala Parabhiyam Gauragadana Parabhiyam Shriman Narottama Ujjvala Satyam Krityatu Alpeshtakyam. This is a beautiful one. Srila Thakura is saying, he has glorified everything what we Narottama at the very end saying, Sriman Narottama Padham Vijamancharutyam. Srila Thakura, when he sings the Kirtan, his lotus feet. Let the dancing soft lotus feet of Srila Narottama stay in my heart, so I can worship and serve that lotus feet. That's what Srila Vishnu was saying. So that's Narottama last. Srila Narottama very distinguished in our parampara because we will see in Narottama Charitana. Actually contributions, significance of Narottama expected contributions. Before I say anything, I want to offer all the great and glorious to Her Grace Srila Dasa, because whatever I'm saying, whatever I've got is from her book and her thought also. So, my friends, so significance of Srila Thakura. We will hear that. First one is when Gauranga Mahaprabhu and our Goswamis. We will hear that in the Katha. First is significance of Srila Thakura and different contributions of Srila Thakura. This is what we are going to hear in the Katha today. And in between, we will hear his words in the form of bhajans. That's what we are going to have for the next 45 minutes. We should have the last prayer. He said, the roots, is like the roots of the tender creeper of Krishna, and Srila Bhaktivinoda said just that, and give everything, everything. So this 45 minutes is so, and Nityanandaram and all the Gaurav all the associates, they are doing Sankirtana on the bank of River Padma. And so the Kirtan was going on well. How do I go to the next now? Next. Done. Oh, yeah, I have it. Yeah, thank you. So that's Gaura and Gaura Priyajana. They are doing Sankirtan on the banks of River Padma, River. So the kingdom was going on very well. Gauranga Mahaprabhu started dancing slow, and after that, within the beats, they got faster, and the Kartals caught up with them, and the kingdom party was ecstatic. All of a sudden, Gauranga Mahaprabhu stopped dancing, stopped dancing, and stopped singing. And then he cried. Narottama, nobody knew. God saved him. So Nityananda came close to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Narottama was so ecstatic, he wasn't able to stand. He was falling down, Narottama. So Nityananda Prabhu had to hold him, and then they had to sit on the ground. And then Nityananda was asking, who is this Narottama? Then Gauranga said, Nitai, I came here to give Krishna Prema. And all my prema is reposed in the Harinama. And after some time, I will not be here. You will not be here. But the Sankirtana should go on. So I should transfer it to somebody who can take this further. So, and then Nitai asked, who would that be? Gauranga asked, you know who that is? Then Nitai says, you know everything. So you please tell me who that person will be. Then Gauranga says, that will be Narottama. I will be reposing the Krishna prema that I have. I will be reposing in the Padmavati river there in the Kirtan on the bank of Padma. So I will be reposing my Krishna prema there, and Narottama will get that in the future. And this is how the Sankirtan moment will go on. So Gauranga says that. And so in this juncture, Srila Sri Krishna Chaitanya is a process of switch. But the realities is that Gauranga Mahaprabhu got Golokira and that has spread widely and systematically because of how Gauranga Mahaprabhu engaged his associates. He ordered Nityananda and Haridas Thakura to go to Navadvipa, continue Sankirtan there, and the Goswamis to go to Vrajana and then search for the Leela studies. And he had Raya Ramananda, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Gambhira, like that. So the Gambhira Bhava came to existence, was even known because of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Raya Ramananda. Otherwise, Gambhira, what happens in Gambhira is unknown outside. The ecstatic dance of Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Ratha Yatra is a drop of what happens in Gambhira. And like that, he has allocated different services to everybody. And this service of spreading this prema dance and Kirtan for future generations after the Goswamis leave is for Srila Narottama. So, and on the other side of Padma, in the Kirtan Dhama, this is the Padmavati river. This is where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was looking at, and this is where he reposed Krishna Prema. And Nityananda was asking, Lord Srila, you reposed the Prema Bhakti there, but how would Padmavati Devi, River Padma, know to give to Narottama? How could she recognize who Narottama is? Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, just as the waters of Padma feels as I enter into River Padma, she would feel the same when Narottama enters into the water. That's how she knows who this goes to. That's what Gauranga Mahaprabhu says. So, That's Keturida. And this is the place where Champapanjay and Guru Kavandavan came down and appeared as Narottama Dasa. This is the place, and this, So this is actually called Gauriya Hata. And this place, this is where the palace of Krishnananda, the father of Narottama, and Narayani, mother of Narottama, the palace was there, was in this place, and this is just behind the palace. This is in those days, birthing center. Birthing place would be outside the house after mother gives birth to the child, and the child and mother is brought back home, like that. This is the birthing place, exact location of the appearance of Narottama. This is just behind this palace of Krishnananda. So, Sri Narottama Das Thakura appeared here. And so these parents, the family of Narottama, are very pious. So Krishna Katha was going on, Gaura Katha was also going on, because Gaura is not too far, on the other side of Padmavati, in the Navadvipa. Ketu is on this side. So the Gaura Katha was going on. And Krishna Das is one of the significant persons there at that time. He heard about Narottama. Little Naru was like, what? Greetings, small one. He heard about, because his friends, he heard the prince was very much interested in Gaura Katha. So Krishna Dasa came, settled down on Keturidam, and every day came to the palace. That was the food and water to Narottama, the Katha that comes out from Krishna Dasa. He was so eager to hear Gaura Katha and all the activities of Goswamis that were happening in Vrindavan. His interest got so much bigger that the parents got concerned. They were like, little Naru, we belong to Kayasta family. We're supposed to rule. I mean, yes, it's good to hear the Katha, Krishna Katha, Gaura Katha, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to become saints, Hear a little bit of it. This is good to hear, so just hear a little bit of it. But Narottama Das, little Naru, he did not think so. It is good to hear this Katha. And yes, I can become a saint. It's small, still small. So his determination was like that, even when he was small. And so his thirst to hear more and more of Gaura Katha is increased. And one day, oh, by the way, the father called the astrologer to know about the future of little Naru, and he said, this little Naru, there is a danger for him. When he goes close to the water, then it's going to change his life. That's what the Jyotish said. So since then, security had become very strong in the palace. Little Naru is not going to go out of the palace. Done. So the life was going on like that. And so much of Krishna and Gaura Katha was going into little Naru, he could not contain himself. So it was hard for him to hide the devotion. And in the nights, he used to go out of bhajans. And one night, Sri Nityananda came in the tree. He said, Narottama, get up. Gaura Chandra has a devoted Krishna prayer for you in Padmavati. Go now. So that was in the middle of the night. So run now to get that Krishna prayer. And little Naru, he woke up. That was in the dead of the night. The security was lax. He jumped up. he jumped up the wall and then started running in the middle of the night towards River Padma. As he came close to, this is Padmavati River Padma, his heart started pounding, was sweating, and he entered into the water of River Padma. And Padmavati Devi, she started swelling up, the water was overflowing exactly what happened when Gauranga Mahaprabhu reposed Krishna Prema, then the same thing started happening. That's when River Padma, Padmavati Devi knew that the first that was foretold by Gauranga Mahaprabhu is here. So she appeared in front of him and then gave Krishna Prema to him. How did that happen? Very mystical. Was it in a golden pot, handed over? But we are talking about chitta, consciousness. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a vastu, material thing to see. Huh? It is something to be perceived. So that was given to Srila. What happened to him? Nayanam Kaladashtrudharya Vadanam Gadgadaludhayavagya Pulakai Vichilai Bhavakaram Kanam Grani Bhavishati. All these ecstatic symptoms. First of all, it was difficult for him to contain devotion in the first place. On top of that, he came to Padmavati River and he got that Krishna Prema. What's that Krishna Prema? Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Radha Bhavati. The Radha Bhava. The Prema which Sri Radhika has for Krishna Chandra. That came to Narottama. What would happen to him? He was trembling, running like a madman up the bank. And meanwhile, sun rose. And the parents came there, searching for their little Naru. He was not in the room. And they came and asked this effulgent boy that was there, asking him, if he found their son, little Naru, then this boy was looking at this king and the queen, and he goes, I am your little Naru. What was it that the parents could not recognize that child? What happened overnight? Not only he was so jubilant, couldn't stop the ecstatic symptoms that manifested, but whatever was transferred to him within his heart, not only transferred his heart, he was Krishna Varna before, dark in complexion. Now he is Gaura Varna, golden in complexion. Parents could not recognize. He is not little Naru anymore. He is Narottama. So the parents took him to this is the tree just besides River Padma. This is the tree. It is said, the Dhamvasi said, that Narottama came out of the River Padma, ecstatically came and embraced this tree first. He didn't know what to do. It said that this tree is the living companion still existing, that God, Krishna Prema from Narottama, that's there in Kirtharidama. So, and now, Srila Narottama, he is on fire. His heart, he cannot wait anymore. He wants to give his life and to Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mission. So for that, he wants to go to Vrindavan because those ones are there. But the security got even more tight now. He cannot escape. So he starts. He's going to Nipulika. There, all those questions are posted. Narottama Thakura started singing. Gauranga Karuna Koro Rani Jani. Samapatita Prabhu Navitri Gupane Navitri Gaura Yadidaya Nakari Patita Dekhiya Na Sera Nakriya Nahi Kanisara Kalam Dase Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dase Randu Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Thakura, he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait. He wants to go to Vrindavana. Crying for Gaurachandra. Please make arrangements. And one day, Gaurachandra appeared in a dream. His life was all this. In the morning is Gaurakatha, and the evening is in the night, dreams of Nitya and Gaura. That's the life of Narottama. So Gaurachandra came and said, okay, Narottama, I have arranged for you. Again, time to escape, go, run towards Vrindavan. So Narottama started running towards Vrindavan. Night, daytime, didn't matter. And his friends and soft feet, barefoot, running through the jungle of Vrindavan. didn't care what was happening to him. All the lacerations, bruises, he was emaciated. He forgot about the food, water. Only one thing: when can I reach Vrindavana? When can I reach the Goswamis there? So he was running, and of course he was fainting in between. So one time he fainted, and he couldn't go further. So a little boy brought some milk and gave it to Narottama. He slowly opened eyes, but he was so tired and exhausted that he couldn't lift up his arm, take the cup and drink, so he fell down again. As he fainted, again, life of Narottama. If he faints or rests or go to sleep, there should be a Goswami or Krishna or Nitai Gora that should come and either instruct or give darshan. So now what happened? As soon as he fainted, he was longing to meet Rupa Sanatana so much that they came in the dream. They said, "Oh, Narottama, you will come to us. We are always with you. Please take that milk. That little boy that came to give you milk is Gauranga. Please take that milk. Drink the milk. You will get the Shakti, strength, and then you can go to Vrindavan." So this time Narottama woke up. The instruction came. So, and the milk was there. He drank. Then started running. Run. Then after 2 months of running, day and night, then he came close. And he didn't know how far he was from Vrindavan. Then he was asking, he saw that there was a city close by. Then he asked one of the, the Vasis there. Then he said, "Oh, that city there, that is Mathura. Are you lost? Did you want to head with?" Just by hearing that word Mathura, Narottama Thakur, he fainted again. Mahajanas, Chaitanya Charitamrita, they're hardly awake. If they're awake, it's all kirtan. Otherwise, they faint because it's hard to hold that Chit Shakti, Ahladini Shakti. Yeah. So he fainted again, but he came to Vrindavan. He couldn't believe where he came. He offered prostrate obeisances, took the dust, and as the sand slid through his hand, this is Chintamani. This is Vrajadhama, this is Chintamani. So everything about Vrindavana. And not only Lord Krishna had his footprints there, but Gaura Chandra also came there. So how special is that? So, and Thakura Mahasaya, he came to Vrindavan, and then, but he heard that he heard that Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami already left the planet. His heart was broken. But Lokanath Goswami was still there, and Jiva Goswami was there too. And in the dream, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already said, "Okay, run to Vrindavan now. Lokanath Goswami is waiting for you. He will give you the initiation." So Narottama Thakur, though he was broken-hearted that Rupa and Sanatana were not there, then the words of Gaurachandra to take initiation from Lokanath Goswami, they were there, and that was a story that most of us know. Lokanath Goswami, he took a vow that he would not initiate anybody, give diksha to anybody. I mean, a saint taking a vow is a big thing, but Narottama's dedication, Narottama's determination was not ordinary. So he broke his vow and gave diksha to Narottama Thakur. So, and his Siksha Guru was Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami, Srinivasacharya, and Shambhavan Pandita. These three, they were taking Siksha from Jiva Goswami. And Srila Narottama, staying in Vrindavana, he had his realized his Siddhartha, Champakamanjari. So he was not only Vrindavana externally walking, but he was actually in Vrindavana seeing Radha and Krishna and the pastimes. And you must be knowing the pastime of boiling milk in his meditation. He wanted to see how warm is that milk to offer it to the lordships. And in the meditation, he touched to see how warm that milk is. Finger got burnt. He didn't show it to anybody. But Jiva Goswami knew, he saw that. Jiva Goswami saw that his finger was burnt. They didn't have to say anything to each other. Jiva Goswami knew what happened. So that was his stay in Vrindavana. And in this way, Narottama Thakura was very ecstatic in Vrindavan Dham. Vrindavana Ramasthana would be, we will sing this song. Yes. So he was seeing the pastimes. And one more thing is Srila Narottama Thakura. We will get to that. He has his prayers where there is Lalasamaya bhajans, where he's waiting for his spiritual form, Siddha Deha. And this Vrindavan Rasajna is what he has seen while he was in that consciousness. Okay? Vrindavana Ramyasta Vidyachita Pranita Raja Sakiri Kare Kali Shobhi Kanaka Kamala. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So it's started in 11, and the thought is just from staying with Karthikeyan Jiva Goswami announced something that was unbelievable to three of them. Srinivasacharya, Narottama, Thakura, Srila, and Pandita. He instructed three of them to carry the books that were written in Vrindavan to Navadvip. The first book distribution ever was started by this trio, headed by Srila Thakura. So that was a journey from Vrindavan towards Navadvipa. And Kevaridam was on the way, so Narottama went to the Kevaridam to do the prachar there. And Shama and Pandita went further, and Srinivasacharya to a different province. So this way, the time was going on. And after Narottama entered the Kevaridam, there was a big welcome. And now he's on a mission, and he's empowered by his Siksha Guru and Siksha Guru. And his prachar knew no bounds. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, Sri Krishna Namamrita Shiva Chandra Prabhava Shratamo Bharaya Gauranga Devaya Vicharya. That's why Namo Namo Srila Narottamaya. This Narottama Thakur, who is the Anuja of Gauranga, when he opened his mouth, every word of it was filled with prema bhakti. And Sankirtanananda Janandahasya Danta Kyudi Yodidadi Mukhaya. He was so absorbed in Sankirtan. This gentle smile on his teeth, the shine that comes from his teeth was so effulgent. This is the description of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. And Mridangana Vishrimatra Chanchapala Jananda Manoharaya. Whenever he hears the beats of Mridanga, he cannot sit, he has to dance. Because he's just charged with prema bhakti. So that was the prachar that was going on in Kevaridam. And then it's time to go to Navadvip. He wanted inspiration, more inspiration. There were reasons to go to Navadvip too. So he went to Navadvip Dham, and then, this is in Kevaridam before he went to Navadvip Dham. That tree there, that particular place there, that is one more disciple of Srila Thakur, where he would prarthana and pray with the Chandrika. That's bhajan tabu. And River Padmavati, the spot where Narottama Dasa entered into the waters, that's praying tali. This is bhajan tali. So under this tree, Srila Narottama Thakur wrote, not wrote, he was in bhajan samadhi. He was bhajan samadhi, and he was just saying what he was seeing in his bhajan samadhi. And that took the form of those two books, Prarthana and Prema Chandrika. Yad bhakti nishtha upana rethikayina satya puna Ramanya meva shruti vadyadiyam tasmai namo namah Shriya Narottama. This particular verse, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, they are not just songs, they are not just bhajans, they are Shruti Sara, essence of all the Vedas. All the teachings are made melodious, simple in the song forms and sung out. So everybody could relate to and get the essence of it and start practicing. They are like, a bitter medicine. If you put some chocolate syrup in there, a lot of chocolate in there, the kids want the chocolate syrup. But the disease goes away like that. So Prarthana and Prema are like that. And this is the place, Bhajan. And it is said that Thakura said he knew no time sense. The food used to come from home, and it was each day the food used to come. But next day, when the servants came to bring more food, the food that was brought 2-3 days ago was just sitting there because it was in Bhajan Samadhi. So that Prarthana and Prema Bhakti Chandrika is the result of that Bhajan Samadhi. They're not just books, not just songs. Those are the meditations of Srila Narottama. Okay, now Narottama went to Navadvipa. That's Sri Navadvipam. And then went to Ekachakra. And Nityananda Ram personally, and in Spurti form, he welcomed. And we are hoping to sing Netai Parakamala, but we don't have time. So offering obeisance to Nityananda Ram, Netai Parakamala. And then went to Jagannath Puri Dham and returned back to Cape Town. In this trip, Srila Narottama has noticed that the different branches of Gaudiya, of Nityananda, Gadadhara, and Vaidacharya, they were kind of lost and distracted, and they had to be tied together. And many devotees were heartbroken, and they had to be revived and uplifted. And also, he got the instruction from his Diksha Guru to bring in the deity worship in Gaudiya Sampradaya. That's from Lokanath Goswami. So he needed to accomplish that one too. So in order to put these three things together, he decided to do Gaur Purnima in Keturidam, the biggest Gaur Purnima ever. All the devotees from all the Gaura region, all the associates of Gauranga, came to Gaur Purnima. So this thing that you see here, dear devotees, this is in Keturidam, at the bhajan place of Sri Narottama Das Thakur. One is Radha-Kunda, the other is Krishna Shyama. Keturidam is known as Gupta Keda. And this is Radha-Kunda and Shyama of Sri Narottama Das Thakur. Because once he stepped out of Rajadam, he didn't go back to Vrindavan. Vrindavan came with him. Vrindavan was with him. So this is Radha-Kunda and Shyama. And in this biggest Gaur Purnima festival, 6 sets of deities were installed. That's Sri Radha, Rajamohan. They were installed, given Prana Pratishtha by Sri Narottama Das Thakur, Sri Vasacharya, and Narottama Das Thakur was also singing in that. And the bhajan, this we don't want this to be the last bhajan, but for now, the last one. So the deity installation was going on. That's Sri Vasacharya. He was doing the deity installation. And our Sri Narottama Das Thakur, he started his bhajan. As soon as he started his bhajan, who appeared there? The Panchatattva appeared there. He just started saying the bhajan, Panchatattva appeared there, and they started dancing blissfully. Not just Narottama saw them, everybody there, even the common people that were there, they also saw Panchatattva. And all of a sudden, the incense that were offered to the deities there, they started, the fragrance was out of this world, and everybody could sense that. And everybody, their sequence were pretty tight, like this is something happening here, not of this world. And then Srila Narottama Das Thakur, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, Harinam is not lip deep, not lip deep. It is heart deep. And past heart deep roots from the spiritual realm. Vachika, the word, Manasika, mind, and then Pashyanti, and then Para, 4 levels of sound. So the 4th level is Para. So when these Mahajanas, when they do the faith and sing, it is from Para. That's Shabda Brahman. So that's why all the personalities present in the Para have appeared right there. So Gaurachandra was also very ecstatic. And Srila Thakura, he sang. Gaurangam Bolite Hari Pulako Sharira Hari Hari Bolite Nayani Bhavira. We're not singing the whole bunch just because of the time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. So now the transmission is complete. Its mission of passing on this Premanama Sankirtan that he has taken from Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he passed it on. He has trained the disciples, and all the disciples, they were doing the prachar and bhajan kirtan was going on, and Narottama wanted to leave this world. So Ganga Narayan Chakravarti is the chief disciple of Srila Narottama Das Thakura. So one day he asked Ganga Narayan Chakravarti to take him to Ganga Snan. Oh, by the way, without mentioning the name of Ramchandra, Ramchandra Kaviraj, Narottama Das Thakura will not be happy. Because Sri Narottama Das Thakura, the model he has is for Gurujana, and the deep Vaishnava relations that he has, especially with Ramchandra Kaviraj Goswami, was so much. So, at the later part of his pastimes, while his disciples were doing the prachara, Narottama Das Thakur and Ramchandra Kaviraj, both of them, they moved a little far to Keturi to have their own bhajan kutir there. And one day, the news came to Ramchandra Kaviraj that his Diksha Guru, Srinivasa Acharya, is calling him to Vrindavan. Time to go. The order has come from his Guru. So Ramchandra Goswami had to leave. Narottama Das Thakur said, okay, you have to go. And he left to Vrindavan. After that, Narottama Das Thakur, he didn't have any more inclination to stay with Mithila. He was already in a lot of Vikrama separation. So that's when he calls his chief disciple, Ganga Chakravarti, and says, I want to go to Ganga Snan. So he goes to, he takes Narottama there. And he does the Ganga Snan. He comes on the bank of Ganga and lays down there. Doesn't move. And then Ganga Chakravarti gets very worried. He didn't know that he was planning on leaving the body. So he cries and prays for Narottama to come back. He says, you can't leave us now. All these caste brahmanas, they're not convinced yet. And they do not know what the mahima of the Vaishnava is, bhakti is, and our strength is not enough. So you cannot leave the material world now. We need you here. So please come back. please come back. So Narottama, he was almost ready to leave from the body, but he had to come back. And that was very clear to all the people that were there on the bank of the river. The body was pulling down, but all of it suddenly it was effulgent again. This time, the body, not only the body was effulgent, but Narottama's Thakura, he had a golden Brahman thread that was not there before. This is a pastime for the caste Brahmanas there to open their eyes. They were thinking, Narottama is from Kaista family. He may be saying words, but he's not qualified to teach us. The Vedic Shastra is not qualified. Okay, he may be a kind person, gentle person, devotion, but he's not qualified to teach us. But with this pastime, with the Brahmana, golden Brahmana thread appearing on the Narottama Dasa, all the caste Brahmanas, everybody who were not so respectful, prostrate, obeisance, done, mission accomplished. Starting being very compassionate to mystical, Narottama Dasa did everything to give the Gaura Prema that he was carrying. Yeah. So this way he had to come back to this life. Quick thing, Srila Prabhupada has learned us, Prabhupada Leelamrita, that he wanted to leave the body, but the disciples said, no, Prabhupada, you can't, please. Then Prabhupada said, okay. Because Prabhupada was fasting for a few days, he was ready set to go. Then he said, okay, I will break the fast, and he started honoring some prasad. So, for the disciples' sake, these Mahajanas, they are here for our sake. And after some time, this time, Narottama Thakura, he stayed for some time, did prachar in Kepuri, and again he called Ganga Chakravarti. Ganga Snan again this time is now Ganga Chakravarti knows what it means, but he can't say no. He took Narottama Thakura there. So Ganga Chakravarti on one side, and the other disciple on the other side. Narottama asked to put the Ganga water on him and loudly chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's the instruction given. Kirtan was going on, and these two disciples, as instructed, they were just putting the Ganga water from the Ganga onto the body of Narottama. They started noticing something happening. They were holding Narottama, but the grip was losing. They were losing the grip. And they're seeing this milky liquid coming out. Then they realized Narottama Thakura is melting. We have heard the hearts melt with Krishna Prema, but Narottama Thakura, his whole transcendental body was melting with separation in the Vipralambha power. So in this way, Narottama Thakura had his final pastime, so melting himself in the love of Lord as Dud, water in Ganges, in river Ganga. And that place is called Dud Ghat. This happened in Ganges. So in this way, this pastime is also very unique, especially Narottama's pastime of melting like this is very unique. So in this way, Srila Narottama Thakura, a mission to give and spread this prema bhakti from Srila Narottama Thakura to all our acharyas, to Srila Prabhupada, Abhijaya Narada, Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, and our Gurujana. That is prema bhakti that we got from Gauranga Mahaprabhu, from Goswamis, from Srila Narottama Thakura, from our founder Acharya Gaura, and our Guru Paripara, not an ordinary one. Harinam that we has, they are not just syllables. This is the potency of the Harinam. The Nama of Gauranga is given to us. So, Sri Krishna, Radhika, Vilasa Sindhu, Nimachitaha Srila Narottamasya Pathe Etadutcham Asau Tvadiyam Padavim Prayati. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Narottama Dasa Thakura Mahaseki Jai. Prema Bhakti Mahajanam Srila Narottama Dasa Thakura Mahaseki Jai. Prema Bhakti ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Gaur Premanande. And that's this. This is what 3-4 years ago. But there's a lot of construction that has happened by this time. ISKCON Kekri. That's what Srila Prabhupada there. Another Dasa. Again, years ago, there might be a temple now. That's really the case. Srila Narottama Dasa. Tirobhava Mahotsavam ki Jai. Yeah, that's Shri Radha Damodar ki Jai. We don't want to read this.
We're quite close to 8:50.
Oh, okay. You maybe feel better if you think about it. Yeah.
I heard what was happening in the house. It was so beautiful that I had to come over. And no. I listened to the class at home, and the guitar was so beautiful that it pulled me out of my house to come to be directly when it was going on in front of the deities. So this is a very interesting thing for us all to meditate on, is that when someone has a taste and devotion for a particular personality, for a particular pastime, then when they speak about it, they bring that person forward. That person comes forward when they speak about it. So when she was speaking about Narottama Dasa Thakura, she brought all of us to Khetri, and he, the same way that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates manifested when Narottama Dasa Thakura was meditating on them, because Ujjvala Rasajna, she was meditating so much on Narottama and had so much devotion for him that he manifests for all of us. Really want to thank you.
No, I think
Really want to thank you for sharing with us and giving us a taste of this beautiful personality. And this is our lineage, because if you listen to Dr. Srila Prabhupada's bhajans and read different things, Srila Prabhupada loved us. He just loved singing his bhajans. He encouraged everyone to hear his bhajans. So thank you for stirring the ocean of nectar for all of us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. When I told you my Krishna, there was no idea, going Khetri, my Krishna is Vrindavan, Khetri. She said, you know, Radha Brajmohan. So I went to Khetri, I asked him for Radha Brajmohan, because in the slide I've shown you in this place, there are deities, but they were all simply pictures only like that. not the 5 sets of deities that Narottama has worshipped. I asked them, Radha Brajmon was not there. Then I think somehow I went to, I came back and then maybe I talked to her and said, maybe Radha Brajmon is in Vrindavan. Yeah, you said that. Okay, this time I'm going to Vrindavan. Let me see if I can have a darshan of Radha Brajmon. I asked so many people in Vraja, Radha Brajmon, they didn't know. They said some place. I went there all the way, and that was not the place. Yes. So I went there was nobody. And then I came back. But I couldn't believe I leave Vrindavan without Radha Brajmon and darshan. So I went back again, went with mercy. That particular day, it was such a small ordinary place, a little house like that. And as we entered, Radha Brajmon was there. Those are the deities Radha Brajmon that presented Vrindavan. Mother Krishna Priya, without your presence, no Golokadan is not this day. All of us, we owe you so much. Thank you so much. You are officially and unofficially organized of this place. Thank you, Mother Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So thank you so much. Thank Ujjvala Rasajna for a beautiful, beautiful lecture. Okay. So everyone can hear me. So let's thank Ujjvala Rasajna for beautiful narration. So wonderful, taking us all the way from Tithi to Sri Vrindavan. Srila Narottama Das Thakur
की जय
Srila Prabhupada ki
जय
So you have to special here. So you know can come to the special and we can see the Narottama Das Thakur. And this is down the Thank you all so much for joining us, and thank you so much, Ujjvala.
Thank you so much to you, Aditya and Prabhu. When you asked me if I can